Greetings and welcome to the Jacksonville Buzz. I am your host, Adrienne Houghton. Joining me today is Captain Lincoln from Fireteam Whiskey. And let's find out all about that. Welcome to the studio, Captain Lincoln.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm really excited.
It's an absolute pleasure. So tell me a little bit about yourself, first of all.
Yeah, I actually was born and raised, one of the very few left in Jacksonville. So yes. I'm a native, and my father was in the Navy, and I come from a long line of military serving people, mainly men, and I was actually the first woman in my family to raise my right hand at the age of 17. But I joined the Army. I kind of betrayed my dad. And it was the best decision I ever made. It really developed me as a person. But along the way, I noticed a lot of things about the health and wellness of the military. They didn't really do a very good job with it. It was very hardcore, but they didn't really focus a lot on the nutrition and self-care and kind of all the things that go into health. We just think of people in the military as being at the peak of their fitness and wellness. So I kind of had that in the back of my head for a while. And as I got out of the military and kind of looked around with what I should be doing with my life, I was doing military mental health, but it just kind of became very clear to me that the military needed a kind of a holistic wellness program to address all the aspects of health, not just working out really hard, but taking care of the mind, the soul, the spirit, the body, the nutrition, and kind of implementing that holistic wellness approach.
And hence, Fireteam Whiskey.
Fireteam Whiskey.
So tell us about Fireteam Whiskey. I mean, it's an interesting name.
It is. It gets your attention, doesn't it? So I like whiskey, but I came up with the concept of Fireteam. And if you're familiar with the military, you know that the Fireteam is the smallest unit in the military. It's your 5 or 6 guys and gals who basically do everything together, and everybody is a specialist in something. But the mission is we all kind of cross the finish line together. We can't do our jobs without each other. So where I'm weak, I have somebody on my fire team that's strong. So I wanted the concept of Fireteam Whiskey to basically take our participants who join our program and surround them with a fire team, a team of experts. Wow. So, I've got an Army Master Fitness trainer who works for us. He's one of our trainers. I've got a guy who his kind of specialty is in, family and wellness. He has 5 kids, so working with, moms and dads and kind of getting the whole family on board. I have a license in mental health counseling, so I kind of take the wellness piece. So we have people who have all these expertise in all these different areas, and we surround you and we get you across that finish line. So we will not accomplish this mission without you, but we will help you along the way.
And is this just for veterans?
It is not. So we get that question all the time, and it is a little intimidating. I mean, obviously, we're a military-style program. We have military-style workouts.
Does that mean you shout at everybody?
Yes, I kind of do. If you do any of my fitness videos, I am very firm. One of my jobs in the military, in the Army, I actually was an officer version of a drill instructor. So I did a lot of yelling and screaming and telling people to do push-ups.
So little.
Yes. And I got voted the meanest TAC officer one year, which was not fair because I was the only woman. So, of course, it's a little bit of bias. A lot of people don't like women yelling at them. So I digress. Yes. So there's a little bit of, I call it tough love. I don't like when people just kind of are half-hearted about their wellness. When we closely screen the people who join us, and we make sure that you're ready to commit. If you just want to have some sort of gym membership and never go, there's plenty of gyms who will accept your money out there.
Absolutely.
So that's not what we do. Every single participant who comes into our program, we are surrounding you and we are getting you to that finish line. So we don't really accept kind of a half-hearted, well, I'll kind of dabble in this. You've got to be all in. And so and you got to expect that tough love from us because, sometimes we get in our own way, right? So that's the hardest part about this, the fitness and wellness journey.
Are you catering for each individual person, or do you have a program that will work with any need?
We do. We have kind of a general app participation program. So you get access to everything. It's kind of our DIY. We do some group coaching and I kind of check in with you. We kind of sniper check you along the way. But it's for people who are kind of self-motivated and are, maybe already kind of halfway along on their wellness journey. So yes, we have our fitness app. You get access to hundreds of our workout programs, all of our nutrition plans, hundreds of recipes. We have Warrior Wellness videos. We have Warrior Fuel, which is our cooking show. So you get everything. And then we do have the personal training packages where, you work with me, Captain Lincoln, one-on-one, or, Marcus Wallace, who's our Army Master Fitness Trainer, and Jim Walter, who's our first responder trainer. So we customize, we find out who would be best to work with you and take you through our program 90 days at a time and see how you do. And then maybe we can kind of push you out of the nest and let you do our DIY program from there.
Sounds wonderful. Sounds wonderful. Now, you mentioned an app. So how do people find out about you and your app?
Yeah, just go to fireteamwhiskey.com and right there you actually can sign up for 2 weeks for free on our app. You get 2 weeks of results. Find out if it works for you. If you really like our style, then we'd love to talk to you more and get you signed up with one of our programs. So fireteamwhiskey.com.
Captain Stephanie Lincoln, thank you so much for coming in and talking about Fireteam Whiskey.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for having me.
And don't forget, if you'd like to know any more information, you can always find out at iwannabuzz.com.